He built one of the most luxurious and fastest car brands in the world, revolutionized racing, and amassed a fortune equivalent to over 10 million pounds today. But in a shocking twist, W.O. Bentley lost it all: his company, his legacy, even his personal car, to his greatest rival. This is the unbelievable story of how Bentley rose to the top, only to face a crushing betrayal that changed everything. Stay tuned to discover the dramatic rise, fall, and rebirth of Bentley Motors. W.O. Bentley, born in London in 1888, had a mind that worked differently from those around him. While his wealthy family was focused on traditional business, young Bentley was obsessed with machines. At the age of 9, Bentley bought a second-hand bicycle, not to ride it, but to dismantle it and learn how it worked. This fascination with mechanics would define his life and career. While Bentley initially worked with trains, his career took a sharp turn when automobiles began to rise in popularity. At first, he wasn't impressed with cars. He even called them disgraceful machines for splashing mud on pedestrians. But as he worked as an apprentice, Bentley became drawn to the challenge of making automobiles faster and more efficient. The big breakthrough came when W.O. Bentley stumbled upon aluminum pistons during a visit to France. Most engines at the time were built with heavy steel pistons, limiting the speed and performance of vehicles. Bentley saw the potential in using aluminum, which was lighter and could push an engine to its limits. It wasn't easy, though. Aluminum melted under high heat. But Bentley's determination led him to develop a mix of 88% aluminum and 12% copper, which made the piston durable and heat-resistant. This discovery changed everything. In 1919, with the racing world watching, Bentley Motors was born. Bentley's mission was clear. We're going to build a fast car, a good car, the best in its class. His first model, the Bentley 3-liter, quickly became a sensation. It was faster, lighter, and more reliable than most cars of the time, thanks to his innovative use of aluminum pistons and other cutting-edge technologies. But Bentley wasn't just about building great cars. He wanted to prove them on the racetrack. In 1923, the 24 Hours of Le Mans race, the most prestigious endurance race in the world, called. Though Bentley Motors didn't win the first year, they set the fastest lap, showing that their cars could compete with the best. Just 1 year later, Bentley Motors took home first place at Le Mans. In just a few years, Bentley went from a small car company to a name that everyone in the racing world respected. As Bentley cars started dominating racetracks, Wolf Barnato, a wealthy diamond heir, entered the story. Barnato loved Bentley cars so much that he poured his fortune into saving the company, which was facing financial trouble despite its racing success. Barnato took control of the company in 1926 and, alongside a group of daring drivers known as the Bentley Boys, helped Bentley Motors cement its racing legacy. The Bentley Boys weren't just drivers. They were celebrities, living life on the edge with wild parties and glamorous lifestyles. They drove fast, lived even faster, and made Bentley cars the most desired in the world. From 1927 to 1930, Bentley Motors won 4 consecutive Le Mans races. These victories weren't just about speed. They showcased the durability and engineering brilliance of Bentley's cars, making the brand a legend. But even though Bentley Motors was winning on the track, it wasn't winning financially. Producing high-quality, high-performance vehicles was expensive, and the company struggled to turn a profit. In 1930, Bentley launched what would become its most iconic car, the Bentley 8-liter. This car was the epitome of luxury and power. With a top speed of over 100 miles per hour and an engine so refined it ran silently, the 8-liter was Bentley's dream come true. It was built for speed, luxury, and comfort. Everything Bentley had envisioned. But the timing couldn't have been worse. As the Great Depression hit, demand for luxury cars plummeted. People could no longer afford Bentley's high-end models, and the company's financial struggles deepened. Bentley Motors was hemorrhaging money, and in 1931, the company went bankrupt. But just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse for Bentley, they did. The company was secretly bought by an anonymous bidder. That bidder turned out to be none other than Rolls-Royce, Bentley's fiercest rival. Rolls-Royce didn't buy Bentley to preserve its legacy. They bought it to eliminate their competition. W.O. Bentley was devastated. The company he had built from scratch, the company that had won the most prestigious races in the world, was now in the hands of his rival. Worse still, Bentley was forced to work for Rolls-Royce, the very company that had taken over his beloved brand. For years, he worked as an engineer for Rolls-Royce, watching as they used his name and reputation to promote cars that no longer reflected his vision. But even in the face of this crushing defeat, Bentley's innovation never stopped. After his contract with Rolls-Royce ended in 1935, he continued working in the car industry, contributing his engineering brilliance to other luxury brands. Though he had lost control of the company he built, his passion for cars remained. Despite Bentley's personal heartbreak, his legacy didn't die. Rolls-Royce may have taken over Bentley Motors, but the cars that W.O. Bentley designed, his innovations, his obsession with speed, and his dedication to quality, laid the foundation for a brand that would later be revived and respected once again. And so, despite the incredible innovation, speed, and luxury that W.O. Bentley brought to the world, his personal story ended in heartbreak as his beloved company was taken over by his greatest rival. Yet, what Bentley built, through passion and perseverance, is a legacy that lives on today, more powerful than ever. The Bentley name, once on the verge of disappearing, has become synonymous with excellence, luxury, and speed, a brand that continues to dominate both the streets and the racetrack. But here's the question. Could Bentley's downfall have been avoided? What if he had focused more on the business side? Or was his fate sealed by the relentless march of time and economy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Bentley could have reclaimed his empire? Or was his destiny always tied to Rolls-Royce? I'd love to hear what you think about this incredible journey. And if you're fascinated by stories of legendary innovators who faced impossible odds, make sure to stick around for more. The best is yet to come.